Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. Konate. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Conte. And this is Dembele. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. De Arrascaeta. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Nunez stood his ground strongly. Koundé makes the interception. He's had a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Nunez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And he's there to retrieve it. Bentancur did well to step in. And he's let fly! Gave it a go, but off target.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. France have themselves a chance from the spot. This for 1-0. Oh, he saved it! Golden opportunity wasted.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Uruguay have the chance to go the other way. Bentancur wins the duel this time. And it's Bentancur. De Arrascaeta. Still goalless. Bentancur has the space to scheme. And a shot! Mbappe going about things with real menace. Oh, it's Dembele. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Nunez. Looking for the run. De Arrascaeta picks it up out wide. Doué. Bentancur. De Arrascaeta. Bentancur. That's De Arrascaeta. Mbappe. And he's got away from him. De la Cruz. Bentancur. Over to the right flank. And he cuts out the supply. Can he get it through? Doué. Oliveira. Pass somewhat off target. Conte. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mbappe.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Conte pinches it off him. He's a sharp little ball here. Great chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And it's hoisted clear. And they've got a throw. And it's Bentancur. Good effort from distance. The ball has bounced loose now. He goes for a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Saliba gets it away. And he shoots! Fofana. Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Mbappe.
There they go, hunting again.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Played out to the left flank. Chance, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Koundé. And it's Conte. He's in a great position here. It's been slipped through. It's Dembele! Goal, France! And we have liftoff. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
France penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Has a look and plays it forward. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Look, it all comes down to taking your chances. That's a lead which is hard to justify, but they found a finish, unlike their opponents.
France can look back at a decent first half. De Arrascaeta! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Pressure, what pressure? Heave, and the shot! De la Cruz. Bentancur. And here's Dembele. It's Dembele! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, he's been caught napping. De Arrascaeta.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nunez making good progress. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Mbappe. Conte. Nicely worked. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's picked his way through. De Arrascaeta looking to add to his goal. Oh, nicely intercepted. Knocks it into space.
France really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so, deal with the pressure and coming...
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Uruguay! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Uruguay leading now.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Oh, easy pickings there. Fofana. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Decent chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And it's Valverde. Aimed beyond the defence. Delivers with whip. Tries to get it clear. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Terrific save by Manuel! And he's there to belt it away. Dembele making good progress on the right-hand side. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Mbappe, just eases him off the ball. He won't be happy with that one. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Knocks it out wide. France disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. And he's gone searching crossfield. Torres.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, that's neat. He's got away. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
I think the message here...
Good chance here! And that would have been game, set and match.
De La Cruz has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, good-looking ball. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. De La Cruz. And that is well cleared. Konate does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's burst through. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Referee has just said play on. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Nunez receives it in a wide position. Oh, such a clever touch. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Uruguay nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
And it's been played through. Dembele! Oh, that's fabulous! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! We thought they were done, but never say never.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
And yes, it's him again. Chance for a shot! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Uruguay now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments. Well, so that's it. It is all over. France played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game, a game that began so promisingly from their perspective. Well, this is a critical game, a chance for the perfect statement to any potential rival that you are aiming higher at their expense. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Koundé making his 200th appearance today, I guess. Oh, great leap! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And here's Mbappe. This is Dembele. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Here comes the cross. And we have our very first corner. It's there! And we have liftoff! So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe. He's having a hit! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. He's looking wide. Takes a shot! And a neat finish! And they're threatening to fly away here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Indonesia are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Oh, that's a waste.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
It's gone for a throw-in. He's had it taken off him.
France are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And he is dashing away. That's a decent clearance. And reclaimed it in a trice. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Conte has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. It's just beyond his reach. Fofana. Now it's Mbappe. Good running, strong and purposeful. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He'll try from distance! It says. Indonesia have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Kalupesi. Walsh.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's hoisted clear. In with the challenge. Tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide, and he's managed to get free. Hernandez receives it in a good position here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
High. Well, they can break here. Oret Manguan. Spread it left. Koundé spots it and intercepts. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Steaming on the finish! Doué. That is ended up in no man's land. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. Cross flung in towards the middle. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Oh, it's Dembele. And he's lost his man here. And that's another good win of the ball.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Is there... and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. In towards the back stick. And it's claimed by the keeper.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Walsh. Oret Manguan. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that brings the first half to a close. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
France are very much up against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
There's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. Lovely bit of skill. He's having a pop! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Defending was strong and firm. Cross to the back post. And the keeper beats it away. Mbappe. Now, what about a counter-attack? And this is Dembele. And that was very necessary. France have got it back and they'll have another go. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. The less said about that pass, the better. High is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Mbappe gets on his bike and on the move. Spread neatly. And here's Mbappe. That has been knocked clear. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Mbappe!
He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
France have their second corner now. And it's going to be another corner. So, third corner of the game.
Mbappe! That's just playing it safe and simple.
Fofana. Gets a good foot in there. And he was quick to react. Oret Mangwan. Dembele with the challenge, and he has